So after almost a year of no traveling or going on any adventures, we're back. Jason's work has just been very busy, but that is slowing down, so we finally have time to get back out on the road. This weekend we're heading to Bend, where we rented a cabin along the Deschutes River, and so we're headed there right now.
On the way to the cabin, we passed by a huge herd of elk. Don't blink or you may miss it.
We are here, all checked into the cabin. It is so cute here. I love it. You can see behind me, we are right on the river here. Nice little patio out there. Cozy little living room. We got a little stove burning back there. Backwards. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little place to stay. From the Sunriver Brewing, I got the elk burger. I think you got the same thing.
I did.
The rest of the night we just spent a relaxing evening indoors playing games and hanging out with dogs by the fire. Good morning. Oh, that was quite a restless night. Neither of us slept very well. The bed here is tiny for 2 people and 2 dogs. So Jason actually ended up getting up in the middle of the night and going to the couch. And then Sammy, in her old age, she does not like to let me sleep anymore. So I had to wake up a few times with her to let her out. She was restless. I think her hips were kind of hurting her. So we're going to figure out what we can do about that. Anyway, up bright and early here, watched the sunrise, sort of. It's cloudy. And I already saw 1 osprey and 1 bald eagle. So I'm going to hang out here for a little bit and see if they come back, get some pictures of them. So you may or may not be wondering why we are not doing our usual camping in the teardrop and why we're in this cabin instead. So we originally were going to go camping. We found a really cool spot just east of Mount Hood, but it looked like the weather was going to be super, super rainy. And when you're staying in a little bitty teardrop with 2 dogs and it's pouring rain, it's not the most comfortable situation. It gets super cramped, super muddy. We really can't do anything besides just sit in there and play games forever. Abby being so active as she is, it's not fun for her to be cooped up like that either. So we are currently trying to figure out solutions for how we can continue to camp in the teardrop when it's raining, but just make it a little bit more comfortable. We're thinking of doing like a little zip-on annex thingy so we can have extra space that's covered and enclosed that we can stand in, put a heater in. We're also thinking of getting a different type of heating system. Right now we just use the little heater buddy, and it takes up quite a bit of room when you're basically living in something that's the size of a queen size mattress. You can, every inch you can get is what you need. So trying to maybe get some type of internal heater to free up a few more inches. So if you have any suggestions on what we can do to make rainy, muddy camping in a tiny space more comfortable for us and the dogs, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that. I really hope that you are enjoying this little weekend of cabin life for us. Later today we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing, and hopefully when we come back tonight, the bald eagle will be back, because I really, really want to show you guys. He's super cool.
Because of our lack of sleep last night, we needed to stop in at Brewed Awakenings, a cozy coffee shop located in the adorable little town of Sunriver. Brewed Awakenings offers a great selection of drinks to satisfy your caffeinated needs, as well as a wide variety of pastries. With a little more caffeine in our systems, we were ready to check out the Sunriver Nature Center and Observatory. The Sunriver Nature Center is nestled among 8 acres of pine forests. Their mission is to educate present and future generations about the importance and beauty and preservation of our natural world. While visiting, we checked out the Creature Cave, which housed snakes, lizards, frogs, salamanders, and more, as well as educational facts and why these little creatures are beneficial to our world. The center also rescues and rehabilitates birds of prey who can no longer survive in the wild. Aquila is one of the oldest golden eagles in human care. She was struck by a car in 1984, which permanently damaged her eyesight, which makes it impossible for her to survive in the wild. Ron is a Swainson's hawk. He was sadly blown from his nest at an early age and was raised by humans who didn't know how to properly care for him. As a result, he became imprinted on humans, learning to identify with them instead of with members of his own species. Because of this, Ron lacks the skills to survive in the wild on his own. Next, we visited Luna, an Eurasian eagle owl, and probably my favorite bird at the center. She was hatched at a wildlife center in 2020 and came to the Nature Center as a 1-month-old owlet.
At her young age, she was exposed to many different sights, sounds, and people. Because of this early learning experience around humans, she was able to comfortably work alongside staff and volunteers as an ambassador for her species and bird conservation. Another fascinating exhibit at the center was the meteorite room. Last stop before heading back to the cabin was the Oregon Observatory, which is part of the Nature Center. In the observatory, you can learn about planets and their moons. On a sunny day, you can take a closer look at the sun or view our amazing galaxy on a clear night through one of their many telescopes. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't cooperating for us that day, but we still had an amazing time learning about our incredible world and everything that surrounds it. For dinner, I made white bean chicken chili, perfect for cooking in a cabin on a cold winter's day. You can find the recipe in the description below. Good morning, everyone. Well, as you can see, we got some fresh snow falling this morning. We are going home today, though, unfortunately. I was trying to convince Jason to stay an extra day, but he's got to go back to work tomorrow. So yeah, we both actually slept way better last night. So I'm happy for that. I think after we leave this place, we're gonna get down to a lower elevation. We forgot our snow recovery gear, so we're not gonna do any exploring in these areas. We don't want to get stuck, but we are gonna go somewhere lower, see if we can find some cool camping spots for when we come out next time. So I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee, watch the snowfall, pack up, and get out of here. We are not going to explore this time. There's a little bit too much snow in the area we wanted to go to. Like I said earlier, we don't have our recovery gear with us, so we're gonna skip it this time around. So I guess that's it for this trip. Thanks again for coming with us. I hope you enjoyed staying in the little cabin with us. And like this video, subscribe, leave comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Driving here.
Don't distract the driver. Thanks again for joining us on this trip. We hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave us some comments below. See you next time as we explore more of the Pacific Northwest.